Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. How are we doing tonight? Hello. Hi, everyone. Oh, my goodness. There's so many of you already there. Hi, Laura. Hi, Shai. Hi, Bridget. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Helene. Hi. Hi, Kathy. Liz. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Karen. And then, of course, we have the moderators who are here already as well. Hi, Karen. Hi, Julie. Hi, Chris. I saw. And is Teresa here as well? And of course, Angel. Yes, we are live from Belgium. Oh my goodness, we arrived yesterday. We drove basically through the night, no traffic, which is good, but then on the other hand, you do miss a bit of sleep doing that, but we are here. We went straight to bed, and here we are. Hi everyone. Hi Mason, how are you? It's great for you to join us as well. I am so excited because of course, yes, we are today in Belgium. We are going to be here for a week, but of course, next week is a very big week in the Ophelia Talks crochet world, so I could not miss that. And also, of course, I had to be here to tell you all about it, to tell you what was going to happen. So yes, hi everyone. Oh my goodness, lots of more people joining. Hi Eileen, hi Jean, hi Paula, hi Rebecca, hi Heather, Sandy, hi Joanne. Oh my goodness. Now the thing is, yes, of course, it's a little bit different. There's no lights. I have no microphone. So we're doing it old style, just with the laptop. But I think, and I've got every light on in this room that can be turned on. So yes, obviously we're making do. I'm here. I hope you are here too, with a cup of tea. My mum made me a cup of tea. It's, I think she said, raspberry and mint, something like that. Let's taste it. Smells nice. Yes. Oh, no honey. She didn't put any sugar in, and she's outside, so I can't ask her to get some, but never mind, we'll have it the way it is. Yes, Cindy, it's one of my one of the mugs that I gave her. It's a Cath Kidston mug. And so, she always serves me my tea in there, or, I use it or whatever. Thank you, Julie, for that compliment. Thank you very much. Thank you, Julie. Bridget, yes. I mean, I've seen about the storms in Devon. They have been horrendous, but here we did have rain, but it's been sort of really hot and muggy. So, it's, it's what it is at the moment. Pat, it's my mum's living room, so I've just put some blankets on the cupboard behind me. She's got her Lizzie there. That's the sunflower blanket that she made. This is the picnic blanket, of course, and this was also a mystery cal, remember? And then this one here is a blanket that, oh, thank you, Alison, a blanket that my mum made, like the vintage blanket that I designed, but obviously she's made it bigger. There's even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 rows, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 wide, so she just makes them as big as she can, and she's doing, she used all kinds of different colors, obviously. So I said to her, give me some blankets so I can put them up behind me to show people what you've made. Not only that, she does make other blankets as well. She is a rebel. She's absolutely a rebel, because she'll say, oh, Anya, I really like that color palette, or I really like that blanket. And then of course I give her the yarn, I give her most of my packs, and then she'll be like, I'm using this pack, but I'm just doing my own thing. I'm just doing double crochet clusters, and I'm like, mother, why don't you do one of my patterns? No, I do my own thing. But there we go, you know. So yeah, she's got a lot more blankets. I can see from the corner of my eye, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 more blankets. But they're just a stitch. They're not my pattern, but they are my colors. So I thought I'm going to choose the ones that obviously relate to the channel. She's a rebel like that. Yes, she is my biggest fan, just like my dad, and also my children as well. They really love it. Yes, Angel. Exactly. Today I have shown my mum how to make a tassel. She'd never made a tassel before. So I showed her. Oh, well, we made one together where I did it and she was watching. And then the second one she had to make, I had to tell her again because, you know, she'd forgotten. So, you know, and I did say to her, look, you know, there is a channel with a video. She was like, no, you can show me. You can show me. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Angela, of course, you can go freelance with the patterns. You can go freelance with that's a nice way of saying it, with the packs, you know. But, you know, I'm expecting my mother, my mother to do it right, you know. But it's fine. It's fine. It is, you know, she has fun. That's the main thing. That's the main thing. Having fun in making and creating your blankets. Yes, take a lead, take a take the inspiration from my channel. But there we go, you know, use it to your advantage, you know. Yes, my mum's a rebel and I'm a tease. Yes, thank you for that. Unquastia. Look, I've I've got this necklace now. I bought the ingredients for the necklace and then Karen put it together for me and I got these tassels to put on it. So yes, I have now a necklace with a tassel. And so in Dutch, it's called een kwastje. Een kwastje. I think so anyway. Oh, Angela, fabulous, fabulous. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You can adjust it to your size. So that's great that you can do that. I also have a list of things that I'm going to have to say, of things that I need to mention today, because obviously there's a lot to get through. So we will get going. Yes, Joanne, I love tassels. I love tassels. So, the reason why, yes, obviously, why I am doing a live, even though I am, you know, supposed to be on holiday, I thought I would take this little bit of time to just, you know, be here with you because, of course, we have been working towards a big project that's starting next week. I did a lot of the work, of course, a couple of weeks ago. The testers, the moderators have been trying out the pattern, even though I said they didn't have to. They still did it because they were so intrigued by it. They loved when we did the small testing. They loved it. Angel is even making 4 at the same time, so she's got her work cut out for her. Teresa has finished hers. Christine has finished hers, and Julie, I don't know where she's at, but she is going through it as well. They're loving the pattern, they're loving the stitches, they're loving doing it. And the good news is that they are loving the new border because Julie's halfway. Yeah. Yes, of course. You have another blanket to finish as well. Your mum's birthday present. Yeah, you know, of course, of course. But, you know, just to get some feedback from everyone is great, is always great. So, and I know that the people who have already finished or have gone through the whole pattern, you know, loved it. So, yes. So the border this time, of course, is also a double border, but it's a new system and the testers have loved it. You know, all of a sudden you'd get this message saying, oh my goodness, this border is a game changer. Well, I'm saying that that's what she wrote. She didn't write it like that. There was quite a few words in there that I can't repeat. But I'm thinking that's what she, if she was doing this, and I think she knows who I'm talking about. Uh, that's what I thought she was saying. If you clean up the language. Yes, the border is revolutionary. That's a very good way to say it. So yes, I am really happy that that is their reaction. Looking forward to next week. So that's why I'm here, of course. Now, you might be thinking, Anja is in Belgium. What is happening to Layla? And I just received a picture of Layla waiting for the live to start. My friend Mandy, who is here as well on the live chat, she crochets, she watches the live. She is there, she is Mandy Andrews. She is looking after Layla, and they were both waiting for the live to start so they could watch it together. So even though Layla is not here with me, she is on the live. She's attending as a viewer, as a, people watching. So I hope she's, I hope Mandy, Mandy, I hope Layla is not making too many demands on her. But yeah, I'm glad that Mandy is there, because it's a real peace of mind to know that there's somebody there looking after her and, sort of grooming her. Yes, grooming her whenever she sits on that little baby bed. Good question, Julie. We'll have to make sure that Layla is subscribed. I'm just thinking, we'll have to get her own. We'll have to get her own channel. But Julie, do we really want to go down that way? Because imagine the video she wants to put up. Then we'll be in trouble. Oh my goodness. So yes, that's sorted. Now, I have a lot of pointers for you for Friday. So on Friday, week 1 of the Cal will become live. And as usual, the first video is a little bit longer. So make sure you don't just go to the video underneath, click the link and get the pattern. Do not do that, okay? Make sure you watch the introduction where I explain how it all works. Make sure you watch the video where I do the first 5 rows, because we are doing the Lizzie system, okay? So the Lizzie system is where every week you will get 5 different rows of stitches to repeat. You repeat those 5 rows 6 times, and that will give you 30 rows. And next week we will have another 30 rows, and we'll do that for 5 weeks, and that will give us 150 rows. That's the length of a blanket. The rows are easy to do, but I have not named the stitches as such. There's names for all the stitches, and sometimes I'll make up my own, but this time I just decided this is what it's going to be looking like. I give it my own names. I tell you that sometimes, but it's not official names. So don't just go by what you think it is, because sometimes we're doing a double crochet row, but it could be that we're placing the double crochets in places that are different from what you're used to doing. So do please make sure every week you just watch those first 5 rows. Now, I do recommend, yes, Teresa, naughty corner otherwise, yeah. I do recommend that you make the sampler that I make in the videos, because that's what I do. So I've made the blanket, but in the video, in the tutorials, I make a small blanket or a small sample, like a placemat almost. And it is a very good way for you to learn the stitches, watch the video while you're doing those short rows, and then you have that sampler to keep with you to have as a pattern reminder. So I suggest you make that sampler. In the video, I give you not only the amount of chains you need to do for the big blanket, of course. I give you the amount of chains to do for a Layla blanket, a sampler, and a gauge swatch. So 4 amounts, right? And that way you can choose if you're going to make the sampler like I am, or you're going to make a gauge swatch, which is smaller, even smaller, but narrow. And you can also do a Layla blanket, bigger, than, for the baby bed. But I would not use the colors or the yarn from the pack for that. Okay. If you have some leftover, if you have lots of leftovers, you can use a different color for every row, but you don't have to. You can use a different color for every week. But I suggest it doesn't take long at all to just make that with me during the tutorial. And that way you will have tried the stitch, you will have got a little bit of practice, and then when you get to your big blanket, you'll know exactly what it is you will be doing. And you'll just be using your cal pack for the big blanket. So make sure you have some stash, some yarn, some leftovers. It doesn't matter what it is, but just try it out with some stash yarn before you start on your big blanket. Now, I know that a lot of you, yes, Christine, exactly. I was a little bit hesitant starting my next point because that is what indeed I forgot to say. So if you then make, put my phone on silent, if you then do make the sampler, you will be able to practice the border. Not that it needs practicing, because once you've got it, it's very straightforward. But it would help, as this is the first time we're doing this, you need to get your head around it. It would help very much if you could practice it, even if you don't finish the whole border on that little sampler blanket. Yes, love to craft, exactly. She says samplers are such a blessing and so fun to do. They are fun to do. And do you know what? I actually look forward to filming the tutorials with that sampler size, because obviously, the first cal that I filmed with, which was the Ode to Anna, I was doing it with the big blanket. And oh my word, it was, not only was it heavy towards the end and it was all over the desk, but the rows are too long for when I'm actually filming, because you've got a different mindset when you're filming, I need to say this, I need to say that, and when you're doing long rows, it's just so taxing. So when I came up with that sampler size to do during the filming of my, of the tutorial, that was a lifesaver. And for you to do that as well is going to be a good tool, like I said, for practicing, but also for reminding yourself of the stitches. Yeah. So you've got something there that you've made, an extra little thing. You can use it for a baby doll. You can you've got something there. But yes, Sharon. But to be honest, you can just crochet them together. But you'd need a lot of samplers, I would imagine. But the thing is, yeah, practice the border, because it's a new way of doing a border. It would make sense for you to practice it on the sampler, and it is such a great way. So Yeah. So I know that a lot of you still haven't opened the pack and you do not know what colors they are, and I congratulate you. You have done so well already. Make sure you do not open the pack, right? But there's two things you need to be aware of. So first of all, and that's okay, that's okay. So if you haven't opened the pack, I know a lot of you want to rewind or, cake the balls. There's no need to do that. Okay. If you just try and find the middle, and then if you're working from it like that, it should be okay, right? So there's no need to rewind, because if you start rewinding, you're changing the thickness of your yarn strands, maybe if you rewind it too tightly. So don't do that. Just use it straight off the ball. I've got some, oh, that's a thing. Use it straight off the ball, okay? But there's a second thing that I need to talk to you about. So if you have not opened your pack, please be aware that the video that's coming out on Wednesday is the lookbook. Okay. So if you haven't opened your pack and you want to keep it a secret until Friday, do not watch the lookbook on Wednesday. We have got a thumbnail that does not give the colors away. So don't even click on it. Don't hover over it with your mouse, because it will start playing. Okay, just stay away. Stay away from the lookbook video. Okay, stay away from the channel on Wednesday. If you have opened your pack, welcome to the lookbook, and I hope you will enjoy watching it, and I hope you will enjoy the story. Because this time I am reading a story. I've written a story. I've made up a story. It's completely made up, of course. Some of the facts are true, not everything. Okay, we'll have a guessing game about that later on. But you can watch it, of course, and enjoy it. If you are not watching the lookbook on Wednesday, then watch it on Friday when you have started and when you've seen the first colors and when you know the colors and when you've opened your pack, of course. But this time, the lookbook is 21 minutes. So somebody said in that question, remember we asked you a question of what would you like to see more of on the channel? And somebody said longer lookbooks. Longer lookbooks. So I made the lookbook twice as long. Okay. So I hope you will enjoy that. But yes. So Mary Jo, you haven't opened the pack yet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so of course, if you've opened it, but I just wanted to warn you that yes, of course, you're going to see the colors in the lookbook. So if you are of the team where you're not wanting to spoil the surprise on Friday, then don't watch it basically. But of course, you could see Wednesday as the reveal of the colors and watch the lookbook. So obviously, it's completely up to you. Play the game the way you want to play it. But of course, if you watch the lookbook on Wednesday and you see the colors and you have not bought yet because you're a little bit weary of trusting me with my color choices, then, oh, there's Dirk. Hi, darling. Then I would suggest, if you like the colors, do go ahead and see if we've got them in stock still, because we have a lot of stock. But there's still people buying them. If you want to buy them, go ahead, But you have got to realize that we are in Belgium still until the Sunday evening, and Monday is the first time that Dirk can check the orders and start sending them out. So we cannot send anything out until the 25th of September. Okay, it tells you, or is it the 26th that he put? Just to be sure, on that Monday, we'll be back in the UK, back in Exmouth, and that's when he'll be able to start sending them out again, because unfortunately Mandy and Layla, they have their job cut out of looking after each other. Okay, so that is what is happening, right? So if you watch the lookbook and you still want to order, you're going to have to wait until, of course, we're back in the UK and we can send them out, which of course we will do at great speed, but that's the situation. Okay. Oh wow, hi Bonnie, your first CalPack and also still taped shut. Oh my good, 26th he says. Okay, because he needs a day to to work it all out and to look at the orders. So yes, obviously, it's exciting. There's so many things happening. We've got the lookbook on Wednesday. Do not watch it unless you want to know the colors. And then if you're curious for the colors, watch it and then you'll know. And on Friday, we will have the first video come out. Make sure you watch it carefully, just like with every with every first video, there'll be a little bit more explanation, but there will also be, of course, a link underneath the video. There will be a link to the blog post. Okay, the blog post with the written pattern. Now that written pattern is there for you to screenshot, print, save, whatever you want to do with it, highlight it, copy, paste, whatever you can or want to do with. So you can use the written reminder of the pattern. Not only that, there is also, of course, a list of colors. And don't get confused, okay? There is a 1 first for 1 week, for the first week. Then there is the numbers for the row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the pattern row to repeat. And then, of course, there's the 1, 2, 3 all the way to 30. Okay, and there's tick boxes for you to tick off. Okay, so that is the written pattern that you can use now for making the blanket. It's basic. Okay, there will be a link to that written pattern every week, so you can find the colors in there. But what is also important, Laura, no, they're already half in bed. It's late here. But also, please realize there are 2 columns with color names. One Wendy, one Stylecraft. I suggest you block out the one that you're not doing, because between the color brands, the names of the colors are different, the same for other color, or the same. So it's confusing. So in the videos, in the tutorials, I did not use color names, because if I say mocha, the mocha in James C. Bratt is completely different from the mocha in Stylecraft. Okay, so I don't want you to get confused. So depending on which color brand, which brand you've bought, you will have to cross out the other column to make sure you're always looking in the right column. Okay, so please be aware of that. Thank you, Diane. Thank you. These are my mum's blankets. She's made those sort of to some of my patterns. Some of my patterns. Paula, it should do. It should do. Julia, it's coming out not next. So next week we have the lookbook and the first week. And then the week after that, and I'm going to talk about that week in a moment because I won't be here for a live next week because Dirk and I will be driving back to the UK. So we will be in the car. And then the week after, we'll talk about the videos that come out 27, 8 or something, at the end of the month. But then the next live will be on the 1st of October. And then the week after that, we'll start talking about the shawl. Okay. So that's when that will start. Okay. So we have 2 weeks for different things. Basically, well, no, not different things. The lookbook and the first video, and then the week after we have another related video, and then week 2, of course. What brand of wool did this? Is all Starcraft, I think. Yeah, Starcraft. She has got Wendy packs. She has got Starcraft packs. I just give her whatever. I think I gave her the Cal in Starcraft because, well, I had 2 packs for my own. I used the Wendy and I still had the Starcraft, so I thought, well, I'll just give her that one because then Derek doesn't have to make another pack for her. It was already in my cupboard at home, so I thought I would give her that. You've got to make it easy on yourself. Hey, Dag Marie. Dag Marie. Are you watching the live with your Dirk, Peter Dirk? Oh, Barbara, I don't know. It's going to be busy already. Well, Mary Jo, we'll have to set that up. I think he's too quick to catch on camera. Some days he's just so quick. I don't think the camera can catch him. Oh my goodness. Right, so that's what I wanted to say. So make sure that if you want to keep it a secret, do not watch the lookbook. Keep it for the weekend while you're actually already crocheting your blanket. But yes, I mean, it is so yeah, I'm really looking forward to. Okay, so the ones who are here tonight, who have already opened their colors, could you just leave us a little word saying whether you like them or not? What do you think of them? Do you think they're a bit naff, or do you think they're beautiful? Do you think they're amazing, or do you think they're a bit? Let us know. I would love to know. Sharon, yes, it's a weight, a 3 weight, yes. Wendy, this is a sunflower blanket. That's that's my pattern that she's done. This is the picnic blanket. Oh, great. Thank you. Thank you. This is the picnic blanket. This is not the colorway that I chose, but she's just chosen a pack to use. I can't even remember. I think she might have used more packs. I forgot to ask her which pack she used for this. But this one is the vintage blanket. But she didn't do the border, the tulip border, because she said she couldn't get on with it. So she's just done cluster border, which of course is fine. It's perfectly fine. And then here, that's the Lizzie that she has there. Oh, wow. Oh. People are saying beautiful colors in Wendy. I love the colors. The colors are wonderful and it fits together just well, very well. I've got Starcraft which I love. Thank you. The colors are absolutely beautiful. Not at all disappointed. I'm over the moon with them. Fabulous. And guys, wait until you see them, in the blanket, because it's always different. It's always different when you see them in balls, like 15 blocks of color, right? Oh, they are scrummy, somebody says. Love the colors. Oh, great, Shy. Yes. My pack is in my IKEA cupboard waiting for the date. Yes. They are so scrummy. Oh, Karen. Fabulous. Karen says, I was surprised at the color combo because I wouldn't have thought to put the colors together, but they are beautiful. So, yes. So, sometimes you just have to trust it. You have to trust, to be honest, I had to trust my own thing. I had to trust myself because I chose those colors and I thought, I'm really liking that. But like I just started saying, once you put them together, row after row after row, a different color, it creates a completely different look. And then now, whenever the blanket catches my eye, you cannot, it has a certain, I can't describe it. It has a certain look about it, you know? But you wouldn't have said that. You wouldn't have said that if you were looking at those 15 balls, 15 blocks of color, you see. No, the shawl is not using the same color pack. No, the shawl is using 5 balls of Starcraft impressions, and we have those impressions on our website. There's 8 different colors. I have chosen water lilies. So if you wanted to trust me again and already get that yarn ready for in a couple of weeks when we start doing the shawl, 5 balls of water lilies, 8 colors for you to choose from. They are all beautiful. It's variegated, but it doesn't have any color changes. It's speckled. It's more speckled than variegated. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Angel. Yes, seeing how the colors interact. Yes. So when I'm putting the color list together, I do try to make combinations that will be nice together, but then also those 15 colors have to go together. They all have to go together. Do you see what I mean? Thank you, Wendy. Thank you. De peg, Helene, de peg, een knaper. Oh my goodness, een wasknaper. Yeah, so we have the wasknappers with the pegs with the colors. Teresa, have your pegs arrived yet? Because she bought some recently. Oh, there's Hey, Are you all watching the live together? This is funny. Oh my goodness. So Dirk is at his sister's. Dirk's sister is called Anne Leonard. And so earlier we had Marie there, which is his goddaughter, the daughter of Anne, of course. And so yeah, the whole family is there. Yes. You all watching me? Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Oh. Me and my macaw. Yes, I generally use the same brand of yarn. So we use either Starcraft or Wendy. We've started using Wendy about last year this time. And it's great to use those 2 brands for the DK. And no, I do not block. Personally, I don't have to block. It all is quite straight. I don't have to sort of, try and make it a different shape. But you can block, of course, if you wanted to, but I don't. There is a video on how to do it on the channel, I am sure, but there's no need. For me, there's no need, and there is no need if it's something that you don't want to do. Now, my mum, so this one here is the vintage blanket. But then also we have that what did I call it? The 1970s blanket, or was it the no, it was the Crochet Everyday November. Look, she's made all these, but she hasn't put them together yet. Look at all these color combinations. She's got loads. There's loads of colors. Look how many she's made. Look. I saw them in her bedroom. I was like, Mother, don't you think you should be putting those together? And she waits for a rainy day to put them together. But yeah, these color combinations are gorgeous. Yes. Mama, welk pak is dat? Oh, she can't remember. We're having a conversation through the door. Oh. Angel, no, what happened? No. It can be saved, I'm sure. What happened? Let me know. Let me know what happened. Maybe we can save it. Okay, yeah, message me. Oh my goodness, Angel, you should have said. Yeah, so how many squares, how many rectangles has she made? I don't know. So this is going to be a blanket. Look at that. And she has boxes and boxes of little squares that she has to put together because Mum doesn't like leftovers. Okay, so Mum is like, oh, but I make something, then I have a few leftovers, and then she puts them in squares, and then those squares go in a box, and then at some point she'll put the box together. But when that is of course a mystery to all of us, right? So she has done, Teresa. Mum has got a isn't that your pack then, Mum? She says it's possible. She can't remember. Oh well. But it was those kinds of colors though. It was darker colors. So yeah, so she's got loads of little squares as well that she's made up like that. And then so the other day, is it purple haze? Could be. So the other day, well, no, on whenever it was, Thursday before we came out, I said to her, what yarn do you want me to bring? Because she had seen the pencil cases. So the pencil case, she says, yes, I want to make a pencil case. So I've brought her some pencil cases. But she says I'm going to do it in acrylic because she doesn't have any cotton. She doesn't want to start the Geef het over zakdoekjes. Thank you. So she doesn't want to start. I'll show them this in a moment. Yeah. And she says, but I have no yarn. And I'm like, what do you mean, Mother? You have no yarn? She wanted to make this. She said, well, no, I have no yarn because then I have to go into a pack and start using it. And I'm like, unbelievable. So I have, yeah, Joni, exactly. I have no yarn. Oh, hi, Peter. Everybody's here tonight. Everybody's here. So I took a muslin bag and I went through my stash, and not all of my stash, a few of the billies. What are you doing? Are you going to go sit there now and watch me? And I put in Sandy, that's her being a rebel. That's her being a rebel. Look, there's the 3D ones, and then this one there. Why is that there?
Een deugnietje.
Yeah, it's a rebel.
Daarboven is die en dat nog niet open is.
And that one there, oh no, they can't see that, is one that's not open yet. See, look, there's a green one there. She's just being a rebel. Just being a rebel, that's all she does. So anyway, so I took this huge muslin bag and I put in, from some of my cupboards, every ball that I had double of color that was started. Okay. I can't lift it with one arm. I can't lift it with one arm. It weighs, I think it weighs, yeah, I can't tell you, but it's a lot. I can't hold it. I can't. So I said, when I arrived, I said, there, mother, you've got yarn. Not you've got mail, but you've got yarn. Oh my goodness. So now she's been hugging it and doing all the things, you know. So yeah, so that's her. And also what I get, I do try out things as well, and then they, you know, don't see the daylight again. I put those in here. So she's been unraveling things and winding them up again. She's been sorting them out. Some of these also are, you know, sometimes Derek, you know, sometimes he has a sleeve ripping and then he doesn't fix it, but you know, he puts it in a box in the storage, and then once in a while when I go with him to the storage, or once in a while when I ask him, you know, is there some yarn there, he'll bring it, and that's like 15-20 balls. So some of those are in here as well, you know. Yeah, there. So this is her yarn, and I'm expecting to see a couple of blankets from that in the near future. She's pulling a face now. She's pulling a face. Oh my goodness. Yes, Alison, exactly. This is it. Because we drove, we could bring it, obviously. But it was strange. I think I didn't bring as much as I usually do. So in a way it was good. But yeah, we brought the yarn for her. So so here we are. This is her box of the little squares. So she's made little squares with all kinds of leftovers. This is like a pattern she found somewhere. This is just normal ones. So the colored, how many is in there? Oh my word. The colored ones, wait. Oh, I thought these were all black ones underneath. There's stacks and stacks of them in here, right? 272. 272 of these. Do you think that's enough for a blanket? She's sitting there covering her mouth because she's laughing so loud. And then here she's made these. Heaven knows why. Why did you make these? Oh, she doesn't know. That's 78. 78. I think you need to put these in a shawl. Can you put these together as a shawl? They're so... What yarn did you use? They're really thick. Ooh. Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it, for this thread? Bolero. Oh, here we are. There's Thomas saying hello as well. He's gone again. Right. Okay. So that's her box. 272. Oh my word. I'm glad I won't be here when she's doing that. I hope I will not be here when she's doing that. Thank you very much. They're smaller though. They're only 1, 2. They're 3 rows, so it's not too big, those squares. So anyway, are you going to come and say hello? Yeah. Oh my goodness!
Hello.
Yes, Thomas. Say hello. Look, there's everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, that was nice. Yay. Hi, Thomas. Bye, Thomas. Oh, my goodness. I was trying to hold him in, but yeah. Thomas, look. Look, they're all saying hi, Thomas.
Hello. I say hi back.
He says hi back. Oh, my goodness. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Oh my goodness, they're still saying hello to you. Come back. Thank you, everyone. Oh, thank you. Thomas is my son, Sahina. So I have a daughter, Rachel. You've seen her in the videos. And yeah, Thomas is a year and a half younger than her. And yeah, he's just finished university as well. So yes, he's been spending some time with my mum and dad, so with his grandparents. And yeah. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Shara. Oh my goodness, Thomas, they're saying you're so handsome. Yeah, maybe a Thomas scarf or a shawl. Yeah, I have asked him when I, when the whole thing with Rachel came up and filming with her and things. I said, to Thomas as well. We'll I'll do something for you, obviously, but it was declined at the time. Maybe he might change his mind because you all seem to love him. We are all smitten, they say, Thomas.
I can't appear anymore because of my contract.
Okay, he says it's because of the contract he can't appear anymore. Whatever that contract might be. Oh my goodness. He's making a cup of tea. Could I have some honey in my tea? Thank you. Oh yes, Valeska, it's been great. He's been here for 2 weeks, then he was away for 2 weeks, and now he's been back for 2 or 3 weeks. So it's been great. They've loved having him here. Yeah. Yes, make Thomas a jumper and have him model it. Yeah, that could be a good menswear coming up. Yeah. I'll have to come up with something, but it'll have to be very, sleek and modern and black, probably. Oh my goodness. Yes, it's lovely to be here. Yeah. Yeah, great idea for menswear. Yeah. Okay, so now that you've all seen Thomas, let's get on with what we were supposed to be talking about. So we know all about next week. Lookbook on Wednesday. Friday we'll have the CAL starting. And then next Sunday I won't be here because we'll be driving. And then the week after that, so the Wednesday, and I forgot to bring it. So I'm not going to say, I'm going to be a tease. I'm not going to say we're going to make something. Well, I'm not going to say what we are going to make. I will leave it as a surprise, but it has to do with the theme of books, of course. And it was requested in the "What would you like to see more of?" question. So this was quite a thing because when I read that somebody wanted or would like, this project, I thought, yeah, take that box because I have already done that. And of course, then I was, planning the CAL out, and I thought, no, I'm going to put that inside sort of the weeks of the CAL because it has to do with books. Yes, I have talked about that blanket because these are blankets that my mum has made. And the one on the chair is the picnic blanket. So back in 2020, we did a mystery CAL, and it was this one. And actually, it was a mystery what you were making. You didn't know it was a blanket, and it was quite mysterious because it was made up of, see, we're going off trail again here. It was made up of squares. We went around it, we did panels, but of course we didn't do all that at the same time. So we were making parts, we were putting things together towards the end. But of course, back then in the packs, I included this. So everybody was like, what is this for? So this is a picnic blanket where you have a blanket, you know, sort of, which looks like patchwork. So towards the end, when it was finished, people were saying patchwork blanket. So we've sort of renamed it patchwork blanket. Yes, Claudia, she will eventually, she'll make it. Yeah. But you can fold it in such a way that it fits in the bag that we attached to the blanket. So if you fold the blanket and you fold it in the right way, it's sort of like a cushion almost. I don't know whether I can do it while I'm just sitting here. But yeah, so let me see if I can manage to do it. Yeah, so in the end, also, I did the lookbook at the end because, again, this had to be, kept a secret what it was. And look, it's working. It's working. It's working. It's not neatly done, obviously, because I didn't stand up or anything. But this is what we did. Look. So the whole blanket, it fits better when you do it properly, but the whole blanket fits in the bag. So when you go for a picnic, you can take it with you like this and then open it up and you have your blanket. It's easy to carry because, you'll have your basket as well and your food and everything else. So this can be just put on your shoulders and off you go. You've got your blanket with you. So this is the mystery cal from 2020. If you're interested in that, we still have the packs, we still have the pattern on the blog, we still have the pattern for sale. So go and have a look at that. The videos are still there as well. So also something else that I forgot to say earlier, there will be an embellished pattern after the cal has finished. So like I said, the posts on the blog post are just plain for you to just use to make the blanket, and then there'll be an embellished pattern for you to keep later on with lovely pictures and drawn pictures. And I've got some lovely clip art for that this time as well. Yes, I mean, obviously some people didn't make it to be a bag, and that's fine, of course, but that was sort of the thing that threw people off because they didn't know what it was going to be, what we were making. And of course that strap then was like, well, but I have to say we no longer are selling the packs with the strap. So the strap is out. The strap was only for during the cal, for the people who did the cal in real time, in real life, no, real time. Because we had to stop sourcing the strap because it was really hard to get. We bought so many reels of that, and we bought the wholesaler out, and then they had to order it, and it was taking ages for them to get new ones. So we had to say that wasn't included anymore. But you can buy that webbing, and there is a video as well on how to make your own webbing. Okay, so there's ways around it. Oh yes, Sharon, I love those colors. Yeah. There's loads of ways to connect my squares. There's loads of different ways that I always use. And with this series here, I am using different ways as well. So do go and have a look. There is not a favorite way, really. I have many different ways that I use to connect squares. Yes, Francesca, exactly. It made so you could really easily use it. Yeah. Oh, Emma has yeah, well, the kids always walk away with things like that, don't they? Yes, mucus blankets. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, Claudia, exactly. That's yeah. Well, actually, we should do another video like that, but we did it. Oh, when was that we did that video out there with all the blankets? That's been a while, isn't it? Oh my word, we got so many blankets out. Okay, so what I was saying was the following. So no live next week. The week after, we will have a surprise project to do with reading. And then on, yes, Susie, the mystery picnic blanket was a surprise until the end. Yeah, so I didn't give away what we were making. And because we were making different sized squares and different sized bits and it didn't work out, people were really trying to put them. Yeah, it was quite funny. And of course, the strap was, completely, they couldn't work out why there was a strap there. So then on the Friday, which date is that? The 30th or something? Let me have a look. That's when we will have, no, 22, 29. So on the 29th, that's when we will have week two of the Cal. Now, obviously, I'm not going to do a live next week. I won't be able to answer any pressing questions if you have them of, of anything to do with the Cal. But please, and Teresa has mentioned it just now, please go to the Facebook group, make sure you remember there, and make sure that if you do struggle, if you have questions, go to the Facebook group and post your picture, preferably with a picture, or your question there. The moderators are in the Facebook group. They've all made the blanket. They've sampled it. They've tested it. They've got the pattern right there. They can check things for you, okay? But also there'll be others there who can help you if you have any questions. So don't forget to go to the Facebook group, become a member, and make sure you are there as well for the, for the talk of the Cal there as well, because that's where this conversation will continue and where you can, share your excitement. Certainly on Wednesday as well for the lookbook. Now, I would love to have that as a premiere. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do that because we have plans for Wednesday. So we'll see what time it is. I might change the setting for that video to be a premiere, so then I'll be there chatting. We can have a chat during the video, but I think it would be nice if you could just watch it and listen to the story. So I hope you'll enjoy that, and I hope you will like my my telling the story. Okay, yes, the moderators will always help, and they will always give you some tips and tricks. But to be honest, the moderators themselves, when they were testing the pattern, I had no questions. There were no questions sent to me. There were a couple of remarks, but that was mainly for, sort of the nitty-gritty of the pattern, but nothing to do with how it was written or, whatever. So yes, it should all be fine. So Friday for the start of the Cal. I hope you're excited. I hope you're counting down the days. And yeah, I'm getting excited as well. So, Mum, are you making the blanket? They were asking. Are you making the green way? She goes, when? At the same time or not yet? A bit later on. She's got too many other things to do yet. So if you are wanting to do the Cal, but you can't start just yet, or you've got other things happening in your life, you can do this later on. You can, come back to it whenever you want, because obviously it's all going to stay there. There are like with this one, it's still all there. If you really love the look of this, you can go to all those, go to the playlist, go and get the yarn from our website, get the pattern. There's the blog posts are still there. So it's all still there. these things that I put out, they are there forevermore. Okay, so the if you want to do the cal with everybody, which I recommend, it's lovely to do it in real life, to get the excitement of everybody, of knowing that everybody else is doing it as well. And it's a great way to get the blanket done. So my advice, but this is me, you don't have to do it, try to do your weekly homework and keep up with it. Of course, I understand if life takes over, that's what happens. But for me personally, I find if I set myself, I'm going to do that cal, I'm going to keep up with it, I'm going to do it the way it does, it goes so much easier, and you've got it finished before you know it. So yes, it's great to do the cal all together. Yeah. Oh, bye, Mandy. Give Layla a kiss from me. Bye. I know it's so much fun to do it when you're, all doing it together. I mean, for me, when I am obviously, I make this cal way before everybody else, but I give myself little, milestones, like do week 1 in a in a day. I do it at high speed. I give myself certain dates. By that time, week 1 has to be finished. By that time, week 2, because otherwise it's hard for me to get through it. It is a big project. I completely understand, but, being able to keep up with it every week, try to get those rows finished by the time the next video comes out. I think it's a wonderful way of getting the blanket made. I want to see what's been. Yeah, so the complete pattern, obviously, I can't put that out for purchase until all the videos have been released, because otherwise people will be running ahead, and that's not what we want either. Okay, we want you to all do it at the same pace. So, like you, as usual, I will be that last video, when the last video comes out, that's when also the paid pattern, the embellished paid pattern, will come out as well. Now, if you want to wait for that and you want to do it with a completely printed pattern, that's fine. You can do that. But, do it with weekly episodes from the blog, and then you've got a lovely pattern to keep afterwards. Yeah, we do have all the hooks. Oh, great, Rachel. We do have all the hooks and available separately, indeed. Susie, you're always a blanket behind. Well, you've got to know yourself. If you know yourself, and if you know that doesn't matter for you, you can still keep going. You don't need that extra motivation to keep going. Then that's fine, of course. But some people just don't have the, energy to keep going. Yes, so mini patterns each week on the blog. Yeah, the weekly episode is there. Yeah, 10 rows a day. It's, yeah, if people are, Angel is doing 10 rows a day. That's quite a lot. Certainly if you're working, but if you can manage it, and yeah. Oh yeah, Angel is a crochet engine. A speedboat. She's cruising along. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice way to say it, Ingrid. Yes. Waiting for the flag to drop and for the off. Right, everyone, I'm going to leave you now, because I think some people want to go to bed and I'm talking a little bit loud. So I hope you will have a lovely week this week. Getting excited for the cal. If you haven't seen the colors yet, there were people there, they were saying they loved them. There was not a negative comment inside. So I do hope you will enjoy the colors as well. Trust me, when you see them together, line by line, it will be still a completely different look from those 15 blocks of color that you see when you open your pack. But yes, I hope you will enjoy the KAL. So I would like to say goodbye, and I will see you in 2 weeks on the 1st of October. Okay. Bye, everyone. Bye. I'm just checking my list. Have I said everything? Because then I can quickly. Okay, I think I have. So make the sampler along. Make the sampler along and enjoy it. Thank you very much. Bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.